Hi, I am attorney Marie-Chris Bathan Lasco. This is my virtual classroom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I shall aim to simplify the law. I shall discuss concepts and principles of law in under 10 minutes. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to my virtual classroom. So for this video, I want us to talk about who will be the incorporators or the original formers of the corporation. So let's begin. Let's talk about the incorporators. Incorporators are the original formers of the corporation. These are actually the people or the persons that you will find in the articles of incorporation as being the first corporators of the corporation. We call them, again, your incorporators. Who can become incorporators of a corporation? The answer to that question is found under Section 10 of your revised corporation code. Let's read Section 10. It says, any person, partnership, association, or corporation, singly or jointly with others, but not more than 15 in number, may organize a corporation for any lawful purpose or purposes, provided that natural persons who are licensed to practice a profession and partnerships or associations organized for the purpose of practicing a profession shall not be allowed to organize as a corporation unless otherwise provided under special laws. Incorporators who are natural persons must be of legal age. Each incorporator of a stock corporation must own or be a subscriber to at least one share of the capital stock. A corporation with a single stockholder is considered a one-person corporation as described in Title 13, Chapter 3 of this code. According to Section 10 of your revised corporation code, any person can become an incorporator. And this person may actually be a natural person or a juridical person. In other words, you can be an incorporator, or a partnership can also be an incorporator of a corporation. A corporation can also be an incorporator of another corporation. Now, this is very important to remember because prior to the amendment, prior to the revised corporation code, this code that we are studying now, only natural persons were allowed to become incorporators, meaning the original formers of the corporation. But with this amendment, now under your revised corporation code, both natural and juridical persons can actually now become incorporators of a corporation, such that Section 10 is now very clear that it can be a natural person, a partnership, an association, or a corporation who can actually bring about the formation of another corporation. Now, what are the qualifications to become an incorporator? If you want to become an incorporator, you are a natural person, you want to be part of the original formers of the corporation, you must, of course, be of legal age. Another requirement is that you must be a holder of at least one share of stock, or at least subscribe to a share of stock. What do you mean by subscribe? You have undertaken to at least buy one share of stock. And of course, you have to sign the articles of incorporation. In Section 10 also, it gives you exceptions, meaning those who cannot become an incorporator in a corporation. Partnerships which are created for the practice of a profession cannot form a corporation. Why? Because practicing a profession is supposedly for public service and not for business purposes. Of course, for other partnerships, business partnerships, not professional partnerships, they can become, or it rather can become, an incorporator of a corporation. What is required? It is required that the partnership is SEC registered. In other words, registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. And all the partners must execute an affidavit stating that they have agreed that the partnership will invest in the corporation. And they will also have to designate a partner who will sign the articles of incorporation in behalf of the partnership. Now, how about corporations? What is required of a corporation becoming an incorporator of another corporation? Of course, a corporation must be SEC registered or registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Their certificate of incorporation rather must not have been revoked or suspended to become an incorporator of another corporation. What else is required? It is required that the decision to invest in another corporation, as of course you invest when you become an incorporator, such decision must be approved by majority of the board of directors or trustees and ratified by stockholders representing at least 2/3 of the outstanding capital stock if it's a stock corporation, or 2/3 of the members if it be non-stock corporation. Of course, there must be the submission of the director's or trustee's certificate or secretary certificate to show this decision to invest, that there was already such an approval by the board of directors or trustees and ratification by the stockholders representing at least 2/3 of the outstanding capital stock or 2/3 of the members. Of course, the board of directors must designate an authorized signatory because, of course, an incorporator must sign the articles of incorporation. The corporation, of course, is not it's not a natural person rather, and so it cannot sign. And so there must be a designated person who will sign in behalf of the corporation. Now, we have been talking about who may become incorporators. Now, let's talk about how many incorporators should there be. This is another amendment in the revised corporation code. In the old corporation code, it set a minimum of 5 incorporators. Not less than 5, but not more than 15. Again, that's the old corporation code. How about the revised corporation code? The revised corporation code no longer sets a minimum. It just sets a maximum, that the incorporators must not be more than 15. Your section 10 also now introduces you to another type of corporation that we did not have under the old corporation code. And that is the one-person corporation, where this is a corporation where there is only one incorporator. And that one incorporator in a one-stock corporation will remain as the sole stockholder in the one-person corporation. I will be discussing one-person corporation in another video. So remember that there is no more minimum number of incorporators. You alone can form a corporation. You will fall under the one-person corporation. If you do want to form a corporation with others, with your friends or with your family members, you can do so. But remember that the number of incorporators must not exceed 15, as provided for under Section 10 of your revised corporation code. So that is it for this video. I hope you now have learned who may become incorporators, what are the qualifications of an incorporator. I hope you have learned from this video, and I'll see you in the next. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you have, please click like, subscribe, and that notification bell so that you will be notified of new video uploads. Thank you for watching. See you next time in MBL Classroom.